Yo Bingers, welcome back. Thanks for clicking on the video. It's October, it's Halloween time. We're running with the theme of horror comics. DC again, this time it's The House of Mystery, number 238 from January of 1976. How Bitchin' is discovered by Luis Dominguez. Classic skeleton there, the different expressions on the kids' faces as what's happening. The detail on the front of the roller coaster, the wheel coming off and everything. It's seen better days, but you can see why I picked this up. So let's open this up. Here we go. Promises, promises. According to the old legend, Aladdin's lamp would give its owner anything he wished for. We know that can't be true, but there are strange things in the world. For instance, and he reaches for this item. Ugly thing, isn't it? There's quite a yarn that goes with it, and it's probably the only one of its kind. But just in case it isn't, take a tip from old Cain. If you ever come across a small bronze statue of a laughing demon that promises you whatever you may need, beware, because it may not only keep its promise, it just might also throw in a little something extra. A Touch of Evil, and you're written by Jack Olek, art by Jess Jodloman, and our editor is Joe Orlando. You see, help me. Curse you, you've kept your promise up to now. But if the police catch up to me, I'm dead. I need a way out of here. Help me, give me what I need. The proof of it all was that at first neither Walter Arnold nor Evelyn Mason were killers. They were little people, cheap people, but not killers. They even had their dreams and aspirations. And you learn about this girl, Evelyn Mason, and she's dreaming about this roller coaster that she wanted to own ever since she was a girl. And this is her lover there, Walter Arnold, and he says it's an old rat trap. And he says you're even crazier than your dumb husband. He wants to sell it for scrap. And but the reason we learned that she married this other man because he has money hidden somewhere, but she's actually in love with this man here, Walter Arnold, and they're trying to get the money, and they've led her husband to believe that he and her are brothers. So he shows up and he asks what's going on. He says he's getting scrap, and he found dreams and aspirations. Oh yes, Walter Arnold and Evelyn Mason had those, but there was still some compassion left in Evelyn. There was none in Arnold. And her husband Pete shows up, and he has this weird-looking smiling demon statue. And, Arnold is saying how ugly it is, and she's like, "Oh, it ain't so bad." And she says, "Oh, look, it has a poem carved in the bottom. What you desire I cannot grant by magic, wish, or deed. But this I promise, if I'm yours, I'll give you what you need." And that's important to keep in mind. And he's like, "Oh, whatever." And he goes to unload the truck, and they say, "Poor Peter Mason, he was a good man, but like his wife and her lover, how could he have known the truth?" And for 6 months, they've been waiting to get their hands on that money. And she goes to move the statue and drops it, and bang, it hits the floorboard here and opens up, and there's the money. And she says, "Oh, it was the statue." And he says, "No, it was a coincidence." And he asks if you're going to take it now. He's like, "No, we're going to figure out how to get out of here. We won't take it now, but we'll come back for it." And look how they got the little smiling demon there in the corner. Coincidence? Of course it was. What else could it be? But the cycle had started then. The horror had begun. Only it was to be a week before Walter Arnold and Evelyn Mason guessed that. So a week's gone by, and they're arguing again about the money, and she goes to grab the statue, and he's like, "Oh, crazy ideas." And he turns around, and a sledgehammer. It wasn't there a moment ago. And they say, "Oh, it was the statue." And he's like, "I don't know," but he's got an idea all of a sudden. And, the husband's out there working in the scrapyard, and this guy sneaks out there and he whacks it. Use it. It was the moment. In that moment, Two people had a choice, good or evil, but their choice was never in doubt. And check this out. Oh, okay, poor guy gets crumpled under the crane there. How could there be a doubt? There were small people, greedy people, and afterward, who could know the truth? Only a small, ugly bronze statue, and statues cannot talk. And she, I'm happy that we're married. I'll have everything I want. And he's like, we'll have everything we want, okay? Don't forget that. Okay. And he says, don't forget that, okay? Okay. Of course it was okay. Evelyn Arnold now, was a woman in love. She was content, but only for a little while. And he goes into bed and he goes to go to get the money. She says, I took it right after the police held his death as an accident. And he's like, you took it. Why? And look, we got the smiling demon statue looking on in an argument. And she says she bought the roller coaster, the Thunderbolt. Because, in the beginning, she only wanted it as a little girl. And he's like, you bought the stupid roller coaster with my money? It's like, I don't want to be a barker at a cheap amusement park all my life. And he slaps her around. And he's like, all right, you can keep the roller coaster because you spent the money, but I'm taking the statue. And she's like, no, don't touch it. That's mine. And he says, you'll never have it. And if you do anything, I'll tell the police everything. Now the greed clawed at Arnold. Then, almost in the moment, he could have killed this woman he had married. But how could he dare? So they show him there barking, calling people up to the roller coaster, and she's selling the tickets. And she's got the statue right next to her. One murder the police might miss, but if there were to be another, it had to be perfect. And so he sneaks up while she's asleep and grabs the statue and says, give me what I want, give me an idea. And he sees the tickets for the roller coaster. Those tickets, it was perfectly natural for them to be in Evelyn's purse, or was it? Who could say? But either way, Arnold had his idea then. What, is that you? I was about to lock up for the night. I'm here. I was just checking the track. I think a rail is coming loose. Come on down and hold this light while I try to fix it, will you? In the end, it was all so easy. To Evelyn Mason, the Thunderbolt was everything. It was a dream come true. So she did not hesitate until it was too late. Walt, where are you? I can't see the light, but I can see the light, but I can't see you. Is the track all right? I can't see. No, Walt, no, don't. How great is that art right there? Get ready for this. Oh, and you see Walt there at the controls. Look, she got splat just like a friggin' Hostess fruit pie. Nah. For Evelyn, it was finished then, but for Arnold, and then there's the detective there, and he's like, it was an accident. Yeah, I know. For Arnold, there was joy, anticipation, eagerness. And he says, I'll just wait a few more days, but then I can get out of this place. A few days? What did a few days matter then? For Arnold, those days flew. For a few days, the world was his. But then the police show up at his door. Murder? What are you here for? Murder, Arnold. That's what happened. You're under arrest for the murder of Peter Mason. You see, we had a letter from your wife today. Seems she didn't trust you, so she left it with a friend to be mailed in case something happened to her. It tells quite a story. Evelyn, and he panics and gets out of there, uses his suitcase, bops the cops out of the way, and he starts running. The chase for Arnold, it was like a bad dream. It couldn't happen. Not now, but it did. So that, at last. And the cop, coming around the corner, and he's like, come on, statue, give me what I need, give me a gun. And he bops the gun out of the cop's hand, picks it up and shoots him. The other cops hear him come running. There he goes, locked, there's no way out. The police will be here in seconds. So now we're getting back to like where we were at the beginning of our story. Help me, curse you. You're supposed to give me whatever I need, help me. Cops come in, he shoots at him, he gets shot. It was all over for Arnold too. A grinning bronze statuette flew from his dead hand, but the men who had killed him paid no attention to it. He's dead. You better call for the meat wagon. I love a meat wagon. Yeah, the fool. He might have gotten away if he hadn't ducked in here. but at least he came to the right place. Yeah, a funeral parlor. Funny place to die, isn't it? It's almost as if somebody or something wanted him to have just what he needed. After all, Arnold got his wish, didn't he? Look where he wound up. He got his ride, but what good is a ride when you have to take it in a hearse? And oh, look, there's the smiling demon again. All right, everybody. I like to keep my videos short. We got 10 minutes done, in and out. I won't keep you any longer. All that YouTube stuff. And until next time, I'll see you in the back issues.